Hello everyone, and welcome back to another fabulous edition of Theater Talk at 3 o'clock. How are you, good sir?
I'm doing great. It's great to be back on Theater Talk to talk about the wonderful programs that San Angelo Performing Arts Center has.
It is. It is, yeah. Y'all have a lot coming up, and we've got a lot you can probably see on the table here, and we're going to get to that. But first, we have got to talk about just the overall mission of SAPAC and who y'all are and what you do.
Yes, so as most people know, and some people don't know, San Angelo Performing Arts Center, our mission is to be a nonprofit that supports and enables the arts in our community and brings in off-Broadway productions to serve the people of San Angelo and enrich our cultural atmosphere here.
Exactly, yeah. So really what you see on Broadway is what you're going to see here.
A lot of the shows that we get here are like the touring productions of those Broadway shows. For example, we had Stomp last month. It was a huge success. It was amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So for folks who are, just kind of wondering how would you describe how, just the arts and theater really enriches our community?
Well, I think it enriches our community in many different ways. First, you have the educational component. A lot of people aspire to be singers, dancers, or act, and the performing arts are a great way to do that at a local level, gain some experience, and then pursue higher education. We also enrich people's lives because we bring in that the musical, theater, performances, and I think every community just needs that to thrive, because that's what keeps people in a location for their career or for retirement. I know that's why I retired here in San Angelo.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, and it also, just lifts your spirits. Like you said, it just lifts the community spirits, and I think we saw how important the arts were in the past year and a half or so.
Yeah, I think so. And as we mature as a arts program here, I think what we want to do is be able to deliver different types of programming to the community. On the one hand, we want to provide entertainment, but also we want to provide opportunities to see theater that addresses issues like maybe mental health or relationships. I think that's a valuable tool that theater provides.
Yeah, exactly. And like you said, there's really something for all ages there at SAPAC, and you'll have, just so many wonderful things coming.
Yes, we do. Like this weekend, we have Forever Young. It's a musical about 4 guys and a jukebox, and it takes you on a trip. It helps you time travel through all your favorite songs that you grew up listening to.
Yeah, and we have a little clip of that. So we're going to play that right now, and then we're going to talk more about it later. So here we go.
San Angelo Performing Arts Center has the show you've been waiting for, Forever Young. This true story about 5 best friends growing up in a small town and wanting to make it big takes you on a journey where your memories come to life through music. Music from today, music from yesterday, and every place in between. Join us and see why Forever Young was voted Branson's best new show. Coming September 19th to the Murphy Performance Hall in San Angelo. Join us and be forever young.
That looks like a blast. Looks like a good show.
It looks like a good show, and I'm excited for that. And it's on a Sunday, 3:30, so if you don't have anything going on, come check it out. We'll be selling tickets at the door, or you can buy them online. Right now we have a deal, though. If you call in or visit a box office in person, you can save 10% on top of additional 20% off the tickets. So we have a flat 20% discount on all the adult price tickets right now.
Wow, that is pretty good. Y'all always have deals and discounts going on. Let's talk a little bit about that. How people can really take advantage of all these things.
Well, we always have group discounts. Group discounts, usually you can take 10% to 15% off different size groups. I think the first series is like 10 to 19, a group for 10 to 19, and then the other one is 20 or more.
Yeah.
But we also have other opportunities when the time arises and we talk to the company about selling tickets, and this happens to be like 20% off. And then the other way you can save too is if you come in person and buy from the box office, because then there's not that 10% internet fee that we often have to pay for the provider. Yeah,
so it's better to just go up and see y'all.
It is. Or call the box office. That's another way too.
Yeah, fantastic. So another thing is military. Do y'all offer military discounts?
Yeah, so everything is like a discount off the basic regular ticket price. So Seniors typically get 20% off. Military and students have 15% off most tickets.
So really, there's kind of a discount for everyone too.
There is a discount for everyone in groups. So if you have a group of 10 or more, come by, talk to box office, and we'll always have like deals at different times too. So pay attention to those. Sometimes it's the family discounts as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. So going back to this show, Forever Young, it's coming up quick.
It is.
Coming up quick. So let's go over just a little bit about kind of the safety protocols that y'all have, and then what people can see and expect at this show.
So our safety protocols are really based off of the touring company, because our mission, we want to make sure that they're as safe as possible as they go from venue to venue. We highly recommend masks if you haven't been vaccinated or if you're compromised in any way medically, but otherwise it's just a recommendation. We'll have masks available for all patrons as well as hand sanitizer, and we clean the theater in between uses as well. So it's a pretty safe environment right now. We haven't had any issues for the last 2 shows.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That's great news. Great news. So for this show, Forever Young, we saw a little bit about it, but if folks are still kind of on the fence whether they want to come or not, what would you tell them about it?
I would tell you it's a great time to spend with your family and friends. I'm getting excited about it. I know, it's a Sunday. Sometimes we have other things planned, but if you don't have anything planned, come out for some great music and a great time. You won't regret it.
Yeah, most definitely. It is a great way to, it sounds like a family-friendly show that it really appeals to all ages.
It truly is. And, and I have a friend here who, I'd like to introduce to everybody, because he's also a big fan of the musical theater, and maybe he can convince folks. He's still trying to find his voice, though.
Oh, okay.
So I can't promise you anything.
All right, here we go. Ready?
His name is Gil.
Hi, Gil.
Hello, Senora.
How are you?
Great.
Wonderful. So what do you have to say about SAPAC and the performing arts here?
It's a family-friendly time.
Yeah? So you'd recommend everyone should go?
Yeah, I think he would. Yeah. Gil's a pretty outgoing type person.
How fun. Well, Gil is actually pretty important too. He's got a fancy title as well, doesn't he?
Well, he used to be a managing director at the Mupet Theater. It's a well-known theater. Maybe other people have heard about it, but
oh yeah,
not.
Everybody knows about it. Yeah.
He's retired too.
Oh, you're retired as well. Okay. Well, thanks, Gil, for telling us about that and recommending it. But y'all actually have some more stuff that we can probably talk about. The film festival coming up. I mean, all kinds of shows.
Yes, we do. We're really excited about the film festival. It's the folks that provide the Revolution Film Festival in Austin. So working with the Convention Visitors Bureau, they're hosting this event in our spaces, and it looks like a really fun time. So if you're an aspiring filmmaker or you have any interest in filmmaking, it's a great opportunity, because you'll see independent films and have panel discussions with some of the filmmakers who will be there in person.
Wow. So it's really a chance to not only watch the film, but really connect with the people involved.
Yes, it is. And San Angelo is trying to work towards becoming a film-friendly city.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great way to explore that.
Yeah, most definitely. So, what a great opportunity, like you said, for aspiring filmmakers to just go out and not only watch the movies, but really connect with them, because networking is what it's all about.
It is truly about networking.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. Okay, we've got another one. So Sons of the Pioneers and Ryan Stevenson.
Yes, so a promoter out of Abilene is hosting those 2 shows here in San Angelo, so we're excited about that. And there's another show coming up. We're pretty excited, and you'll hear first, folks. Dwight Yoakam may be coming through. Indeed, he's going on a tour here in Texas, and we might be one of the stopping points here in October.
Oh my goodness. Wow. So how do we get him here? What do we, the fans, need to do to get him here?
Well, we're working that right now, so we're excited. This will be his second time in our theater. The last time was 2018.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, so it's been a couple years for sure.
It is. So we're excited.
That is exciting. So breaking news right now. It's a possibility.
Yes. Breaking news. Like I said, we're here to bring the razzle dazzle each and every theater talk.
Yeah, you do. You really, really do. And I mean, y'all are bringing the razzle dazzle to SAPAC for sure. And like we were saying, there's, again, something for everyone. And this mariachi group coming.
Yes. So Alma Mexicana Mariachi, a local performance group here in San Angelo, they were scheduled to perform on the 9th of October, but we've had to postpone until the spring.
Got it.
But they'll be still performing in the Murphy on the 25th of March.
Perfect. Yeah. I mean, that's a nice spring spring event, right?
Yes,
Why not?
indeed. It'll be exciting. Every month is pretty full right now going into the 2020.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. And y'all have worked really hard to make that happen, because there's, for folks who may not understand kind of all the booking process and the scheduling process, how do you work through that, and how long does it take?
It is truly a process. So there's multiple ways that we do this. So our artistic advisory committee on the board, they will look ahead, working with our programming director, Jan Czar, and we will start looking at upcoming season shows. So between now and usually February, we start working with other promoters, seeing what's coming through Texas. We also are open to outside promoters like the folks from Abilene, if they want to rent our facility to host one of their shows. Also, as part of, there's different performing arts groups in the nation and regionally, and we may work with them if there's a show coming through Texas and they have a date that's open and we happen to be on the tour route, they'll reach out to us and see if they can program something then. So it's very dynamic and very fluid type of planning process. We will definitely lean forward and plan about 10 shows that we will present during the season, but everything else is working locally with the San Angelo Broadway Academy, the Ballet San Angelo, the Symphony, and other organizations and then we work with the touring groups and other promoters.
Wow. So you have to kind of be aware of literally everything that's going on in the arts world.
we do, and then we have to also consider the audience and what the people of San Angelo kind of prefer. I know we have a very diverse demographic here, and it's trying to make sure that the programming fits and also serves to enrich the community. In fact, we work closely with SCISD right now for educational programming. So Art Ragers coming up in November, and Freedom Riders in January, and Yesterday and Today in February all have an educational component where those shows will have a matinee for students.
Wow. Yeah. And this is just so interesting to me. That's when I was in school, I would have loved to have, been a part of this and been a student and gone to see these shows. How important is it to really expose the students to all these different forms of art and performance?
Well, I think it's really important because when you watch the end credits for a movie, for example, it's amazing to see how many carpenters, painters, lighting experts, sound technicians you see, right? It's not just the actors, but you have the entire backstage crew and the technical crew that make sure the magic happens on screen, on stage, or wherever. It's also important because young people have big dreams and, they want to often pursue these, but they don't know where to start. And one thing that I've learned here is that that's kind of a gap that we have. How do we help young people figure out the contract process, the insurance process, so that they know that, if I want to have a show in the Brooks and Bates Theater, for example, these are things I need to have in place. And we're more than willing to work with anybody in San Angelo if they want to do that. Because I think that's a huge part of the education process.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Because it's those things that you don't really think about, or they may get kind of pushed to the back burner, but they're often very, very important.
They are.
Yeah.
And then SAPAC right now, I would say that if you have any ideas of a show you want to put on, a series, just come by, talk with us, and we'll do our best to help you make it happen.
Wow, that is so awesome. Yeah, y'all really do have so many opportunities, for folks who may come to talk to you about that, but also for volunteers and for memberships.
Yes, so for volunteers, we're looking at revamping our volunteer program at San Angelo Performing Arts Center. So that way, it's not just about ushering duties. We would like to expand programs to serve the community and, make that time as a volunteer have a meaningful impact on growing our organization and providing outreach.
Yeah, most definitely. And not to mention all the cool perks from being a volunteer.
Yes. A lot of volunteers can see the show for free, which is a great perk. We also have, if you spend a certain amount of time volunteering for SAPAC, we'll have discounts on merchandise or maybe even free merchandise, and we'll have a volunteer recognition ceremony at the end of the season. We've become certified for the Presidential Volunteer Service Award, which is a national award that we can apply for to recognize our volunteers.
Wow, that is fantastic. That is amazing. Amazing opportunities there. Also with membership, people can really get involved that way as well.
Yeah, so membership really helps us run because we are a nonprofit. We depend on sponsorship, membership, donations to make sure that we can help maintain our facilities and then also invest in the programming that can serve our community best.
Yeah.
Because we really want to explore the educational component, expanding that so we can bring students in to see how science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics all come together to put on a show in the theater.
Yeah, there's so much to it. So much to it.
There is a lot to it.
That is fantastic. Well, thank you so much for telling us about that. We have to talk about, I told y'all we were going to talk about it, this fabulous merchandise that we have right here that's new, right?
It is new. So working with Elena Kent, my artistic development and community engagement director, and the team, we have new merch on sale. We have these nice ball caps.
Yeah.
And we have a couple, actually 3 different t-shirts and a 4th in the works.
Oh, okay.
We have one that features the Stevens Performing Arts Center on the back. This was actually drawn by Cesar Martinez, my box office manager.
Yeah. Wow.
And the Murphy Performance Hall proscenium. This was
Wow.
designed by my technical director, Laura Willig. So this is all available in our box office, and we're about to put it online as well. So that way, if you're a fan of the performing arts, you can represent.
Yeah, just wear the shirt everywhere, to the store, to the gym, to work, to just everywhere.
Yeah, because it's really high class quality stuff right here.
Awesome. Yes, definitely. So that's going to go up on the website soon, you said.
Yeah, but right now it's available in the box office.
Okay.
Just swing on by, and my excellent box office staff, Cesar and Christian, can help you in any way.
How perfect. All right. So are there any other thoughts or messages you want to share with the folks? Because I know we talked about a lot, and your website is full of that information as well.
Yeah, just stay connected with us on the website or social media. We put a lot of shows out there. Freelance work, we're always open to freelance work. For the bigger shows, like Stomp, we had a crew of almost 30 people.
Wow.
Just put the stage together and then tear it down. It was
Wow.
a huge production, but it was just wonderful to experience. And we don't really have a big crew requirement for Forever Young, but I think for South Pacific later, that will be a big one in 2022 in April.
So go ahead and get involved now. Give them a call. Go to their website. There's just so many opportunities to get involved. You'll find the right fit for folks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just encourage people to just go out. The arts are open, and it's a great way to just give back to the community and make sure that we continue to grow and maintain the programs that we have, because it's so essential, I think, to building that sense of cultural identity in San Angelo. And I think many organizations, often find that the cultural component is what keeps people here, because then it adds value to every space that we live and work and experience in.
Yeah. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
That's what I would say.
Wise words.
Support the arts and culture, because that's truly what makes us a society.
Yeah. Well, perfect. Okay, you talked about Razzle Dazzle. Do you have anything else up your sleeve?
Yeah, sure. So just tell me to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, so this is your card.
Okay.
Take a look at it.
All right.
Memorize it.
Okay.
You can show the audience. I won't look.
Okay, I'm going to show y'all. All right, here we go.
So, I need you to focus.
Okay.
Right here.
All right.
And what I see, I see darkness. It must be Halloween. Halloween's on the horizon. That's why I see night.
Yeah.
Blackness of night. I see a number forming. It looks rounded. Probably 8. It isn't 8. It's like 8 of clubs.
There we go. He got it, folks. He got it. That's amazing.
Razzle dazzle, like I said.
Razzle Dazzle, the king of Razzle Dazzle right here. Well, you'll have to think of something else on our next episode, because this one was pretty impressive. You think you can come up with another razzmatazz?
Every show I will try, I will mind meld with Gil and we'll come up with something.
Perfect. Well, we are looking forward to next time, but that's all the time we have for right now. So thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
I do have one thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
what's up?
We do have a TikTok. We're working on a TikTok.
You'll have a TikTok?
We do. We have to connect.
Wow.
So
y'all literally have everything. So connect with them on like all the platforms. Get connected, stay connected. And of course, you'll see him again on this show. But like I said, that's all we got time for right now. We'll see you next time.